I'd like to thank Victim Support Europe for the opportunity to join your event today. My name is Marco Pancini and I lead the YouTube public policy work in Europe, Middle East and Africa. I have over a decade of experience in online safety issues and I'm centrally involved in our work to keep users safe every day. Today I will focus on YouTube efforts and outline improvements we have made to address harmful content on our platform. I will also highlight opportunities for greater collaboration among companies, government and civil society to tackle this challenge. YouTube is an open platform where anyone can upload a video and share it with the world. The platform's openness has helped foster economic opportunity, community, learning and much more. Today, millions of creators around the world have connected with global audiences and many of them have built thriving businesses in the process. At the same time, YouTube has always had strict community guidelines that makes clear what is and what is not allowed on the platform. We design and update our systems and policies to meet the changing needs of both our users and society. Today, videos that violate those policies generate a fraction of a % of total views on YouTube, and we are always working to decrease that number. In fact, over the last 18 months, we have reduced the number of views of videos that are later removed for violating our policies by 80%. Our approach towards responsibility involves 4-letter R. We remove content that violates our policy as quickly as possible. We raise up authoritative voices when people are looking for news and information, especially during breaking news moments. We reduce the spread of borderline content and harmful misinformation. And finally, we set a higher bar for what channels can make money on our site by rewarding trusted, eligible creators. We recognize that to be responsible actors, we need to have a comprehensive approach, an appropriate system in place to adequately deal with harmful content on the platform. Deciding when to remove content from YouTube is one of the hardest and most important areas for us. As I mentioned at the beginning, YouTube is a platform which believes in access to information, but it's not anything goes. We have developed robust community guidelines that sets the rules of the road for what we don't allow. Our policies include the prohibition on hate speech, incitement to violence, terrorist recruitment videos, and child endangerment. These policies apply to all types of content such as videos and comments. We made more than 30 updates to our policies in the last year alone, and we are constantly evolving them based on the feedback from experts and trends we see on the platform. For instance, we strengthened our hate speech policy by specifically prohibiting videos alleging that a group is superior in order to justify discrimination, segregation, or exclusion based on qualities like age, gender, race, caste, religion, sexual orientation, or veteran status. This would include, for example, videos that promote or glorify Nazi ideology, which is inherently discriminatory. Finally, we will remove content denying the well-documented violent events like the Holocaust. This update resulted in 5 times increase in video and channel removals. We also updated our harassment policy, taking in a harder line on offensive language and stricter stance against threats. The way we enforce our policy at scale is by using a combination of people and machines, and our strategies continuously evolve. Within the last 2 years especially, advances in machine learning technology have really helped us to stay one step ahead of bad actors. Machines are useful for flagging content for review at scale, whereas people can understand context necessary to make nuanced decisions. This combination, operating at scale, helps us remove millions of violative videos before they are ever viewed. We aim to be as open and transparent as possible about the work we are doing in this area. That is why we began releasing our quarterly Community Guidelines Enforcement Report, which gives some insight into the volume of flags and action we take on content that violates our policies and the impact that technology has in aiding that enforcement. You can see that in the last quarter, we removed over 11 million of videos for violating our policies. Our combination of people and machines is allowing us to get a lot of this content before users have a chance to engage with it. In conclusion, we strongly believe that addressing harmful content online is a shared responsibility. which is why we are so committed to convenings and collaboration like this. We are committed to doing our part and we look forward to working with each of you in the future.